train has just gone past. Let's adjust the balance again, and I just press the sparks pedal, and away we go over the crossing, keeping it slow enough that the steering doesn't get jolted around by the unevenness which you sometimes get at crossings where different kinds of vehicles are going by. And I will turn up the music a little bit. Got 25 miles an hour displayed on the instruments. Make sure my seat is completely settled as well. Checking centre and right mirror, letting the speed come down. It will drop more efficiently when it's in regenerative mode than when it's in the D position for drive. So I will have to use less foot brake, in other words, when I'm in B mode. I've also got 3 driving modes with a switch here. I've got Eco, I press that, and I'm told on the instruments that I now have selected the most economical mode for driving, where I won't get so much acceleration or so much heating, because there is no engine developing waste heat that can be used to heat up the occupants of the car. But it still accelerates perfectly reasonably. I'll put some air back on. I can scroll through different displays. I can have a minimal display where we've just got the speed in the middle and the range displayed at the left, and essentially what the battery is up to on the right hand side, whether you're using a lot of power or you're actually saving power. I'm going to turn right. As soon as I come off the sparks pedal there, the car slows down quite a lot, so I haven't had to use the brake pedal at all in order to slow for the corner. I've still got cruise control available to me, so here I am doing 34, 35. I can just squeeze that top button on the stubby stalk and engage cruise control, and I've now got an indication above the speed readout in big numbers that I'm cruising at 34 miles an hour. And it's a 40 speed limit road. There are cameras on the car that pick up speed signs. And I can travel with my right foot over the foot brake, ready to lose speed. I could touch the brake pedal and it drops out of cruise mode. I'm going to take up the middle road position here to use my body language to tell people coming the other way that there isn't safe space for us to squeeze past at 35 miles an hour. Bringing the speed back up to near where I was before, and then I can press the end of the stubby stalk. That will re-engage the cruise mode and adjust my speed to once again maintain a uniform 34 miles an hour speed. If I want to increase that up or down, I can use with my 2 longest fingers buttons that are behind this stubby stalk, and whenever I press the end I switch it on or off, or off or on, depending on what mode it's in. Or if I touch the brake pedal, it will pause that feature. So I'm going to go ahead at the roundabout. What other displays have we got? We've got driving mode, which helps to keep you within lanes. There's a lane assist feature that will pull against your steering drifting off from one lane to another, because cameras on the car will read where the white lines are. Unless you signal. If you have a direction signal on, then you won't get that steering effect. So that's an icon of a car between 2 lanes in front. We've got dials. I think that was the one that we were on. We've got, what is this? Didn't get a chance. Oh yes, energy mode. So you have a graphic of a car using up its battery, or when the graphic turns green, the battery being charged by the electric motor functioning as a dynamo and generating electricity, because the weight of the car rolling forward is forcing the wheels to go round. So just like a turbine that uses water or wind to generate electricity, this car is doing it through the motion of the vehicle to recover energy that's been used to get the car to move along the road. There it goes again, changing from blue where it's delivering power into green where it's retrieving power. And I've got about 13 miles worth of range left in this car, which isn't a lot, so I'm going to go and see if anybody is using the free charging points at this supermarket. I might as well keep the recording going until I get all the way there and we switch off, so I can see where the charging points are. Let's see if there's any vehicles using all of them. Looks like they're all busy at the moment. Okay, so I think I will... he seems to be unplugging. Yes, so I will go around, unless the Jaguar that was lingering around there was also waiting to charge. Watching out especially for pedestrians because they won't hear me coming. Here we've got pedestrian crossing patches on the road, but there is no white line either side, so there is no obligation to give way. But pedestrians will still expect that. So it's best to slow down and see whether they are actually expecting to walk out, or whether they're going to pause at the side. So I think that guy's driving away, in which case I will reverse my car into that space. So I'll pause here to wait for him to bring his Hyundai, I think, Kona out. And I'm giving a right signal to let everybody around know that I'm definitely wanting to go into that space. Not just drivers, but pedestrians as well. I could put my hazard lights on to draw attention from all directions, but I definitely want people to know that I'm intending to go over to the right. So, pod point. I can use my onboard charger for that, into reverse. Checking all around, you'll notice on screen I have a display of what's behind the car, but also apparently a bird's eye view, which is in real time, so you can rely upon it. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely upon it. I would look, as I'm doing, mainly outside the car, because the cameras and the sensors won't pick up on everything. And then to switch off, I don't need to put the parking brake on or put the car into park. I just hold this button and the car will shut down and the job is done. I can refuel.